My child, this very moment holds a special meaning, just for you. The unseen presences you sense close by are not here by chance. Their presence signals an urgent communication, demanding your full awareness right away. This time of openness is brief. Such opportunities connected to my eternal purpose do not stay available forever. This is far more than a passing thought. It concerns a deep connection. Listen closely, my beloved. This is not just about gaining new understanding or hearing a warning. This is my direct call, marking a turning point on your journey. Observe carefully, my child. My chosen envoys are here with you at this moment. Their presence is not random. Their reason for being here runs deep. One holds the true design for your life, exactly as I planned it before your birth. Another stands ready to keep you safe, yet their protection depends on your choice. They are watching, waiting for your response. You are distinct, my precious one. You have always known this deep within your spirit. You see things with greater clarity, understanding more deeply. The difficult paths you walked, the suffering that felt overwhelming. It was not pointless pain. It was refining you. It was making you ready. I have always seen your sorrow, your tears unseen by others, your times of deep solitude, your silent appeals as despair drew close. I saw and understood each one. I remember those times. Your entire story is known to me, and your future path rests in my hand. Understand that the presences I sent are not permanent. You faced trials that would have broken others. You persevered through what others could not, for you are distinct. A unique calling from me defines you. Will you accept what I am offering you in this present time? It is no chance occurrence that you are here at this time, my child. I guided you to this place. I moved within your life's unfolding to bring you to this threshold. You sensed this quiet drawing before, didn't you? Whether in moments of quiet reflection, during joy that felt hollow, or in successes that seemed to lack fulfillment. Those were my initial soft promptings. But now, my child, my words now resonate with undeniable clarity. It carries a serious weight you have not felt until now. This is a time for firm commitment. There is no promise this chance will return. The spiritual world is very near right now. Those I sent are poised. Even a brief delay on your part holds consequence in the unseen realm. You were brought into being for a season just like this, a pivotal point of change. It was not my intention for you to remain hidden, to merely breathe, or to constantly stand apart from my direction. Your experiences of hardship and the obstacles you met have been profound, for the design I instilled in you contends with the forces of gloom, and the course I have laid out for you, entrusted to the being near, holds my specific will for your life. It is ready to be revealed. But understand this, my child. The provision of your safety is not an unprompted act. It is set in motion once you decide to journey alongside me. Still, my care reaches out to you once more. The time for this is brief now. The period for this opportunity has its boundary here. Hear me. A hidden strength resides within you, but until you fully step into the self I fashioned, that inner glow will remain subdued instead of shining brightly and clearly. Those I sent recognize your true nature in my eyes, my beloved. Their next step awaits your agreement. Did you not discern my initial promptings, my child? The spiritual domain has reached for you on previous occasions. Well before this present moment, subtle urges arose, instances that unsettled your calm, understandings that emerged in stillness. Sometimes you felt a deep knowing, heard compelling thoughts that felt profoundly true, sensed an unseen companionship in a space you couldn't explain. What you perceived was not fantasy, my child. It was I who was drawing near to you. This truth often goes unnoticed. When I set a soul apart, I persist in reaching out until they respond to me, or until the opportunity passes. Even in your earliest years you sensed this, did you not, my cherished child? That feeling of being distinct, of seeing things others missed. Even when others rushed ahead, something inside you paused. That wasn't defiance, it was protection. Protection was afforded to you, even against your personal inclinations. But then life's demands intensified. The challenges grew. My gentle summons receded as you grew, as ties were broken, and as pains became profound. Society endeavored to obscure your genuine self, but I have never ceased to recall you. I have been watching. Your every refusal of error, even in complete solitude, I perceived. All your unspoken requests for succor, even when you were uncertain of my perception, I perceived. Every time you endured the ache of solitude, choosing not to flee it as others did, that was inner strength, not a lack of it. It may have escaped your notice, my child, but those experiences were shaping you for what is to come. Each period of waiting held purpose. Every quiet interval mattered. Each rejection you faced, every hardship you met, each one was refining your inner being for my design. But understand this truth. The season for these gentle invitations is not endless. It is not merely forgetting. It reflects a decline in your spirit's receptiveness, and you have borne the cost. Still, my care reaches out to you once more, so I call you anew. This very moment stands connected to all that has transpired. It is an organic development, a fresh call to you. But the manner of my call has shifted. This time it is no longer a whisper. It carries a profound necessity that you must sense. This is an appeal for commitment, not merely a fresh start. That is why it feels more substantial. Its importance is greater now. The time is brief. The purpose I placed within you is past its nascent stage. It is ready for expression, and the hour for its unfolding will not delay. That plan for your existence is the precise one I envisioned for you before your first breath. What I have prepared for you is complete, my child. It lacks nothing. When clarity comes, you will recall the essence of who I fashioned you to be. The vast potential you felt stirring just beyond your grasp. Understand, my beloved one, these were not fleeting thoughts. They were true indications of the existence I have prepared for you. This is the genuine spirit I perceive, my cherished child, not the one weighed down by uncertainty or weariness. The individual I recognize in you already stands securely with me. Still, my child, you cannot fully embrace that inner might until you truly comprehend your identity in my presence. This is why my messengers have come back to you. A deep part of your being has stirred anew. The sense of being numb is lessening. That crucial inner light within you is once again glowing. The adversary desired hopelessness to shackle you, and sorrow to overwhelm you entirely. But, my precious one, you discovered the resolve to overcome, and I saw it. I am present with your distress. The intense emotions you hold inside confirm that your spirit remains attentive and able to discern. If you had truly strayed beyond recall, you would feel nothing at all. Yet, you sense deeply. This very ability to perceive is a blessing from me, a means for you to distinguish truth. The Dark One labeled it frailty, attempting to suppress it, but I name it true insight. And so you stand once more, my child, at a juncture where choice is required. This time, however, the way unfolding before you is steady, both in the realm unseen and in the world you can experience. The exact spot you inhabit right now in your immediate setting carries deep importance. It marks a moment when a vital change awaits you. A unique period of my favor is offered to you at this very moment. It will not continue without end. This particular span of time has a definite conclusion, provided for this precise purpose, because this opportunity will not always be present. Grasp this truth, my beloved child. The decision you make here does not solely impact your own journey. It extends beyond you, touching other spirits, even those you have yet to encounter. What you choose in this instant holds consequence for many. Every pause you take sends effects into places you cannot see. This present moment is not simply about your individual ease. It concerns the broader narrative that is revealing itself. Can you call it forth again? Can you recall when this inner call first made itself known? Can you feel its weight now? This prompting is not born of dread. It is the sound of what is real. And reality, when accepted, brings liberation. The way forward remains clear for you, my beloved one. It is not obstructed. Those who anticipate your arrival have not moved on. You are experiencing a season of unmerited grace, not because you have earned it, but because I still discern something within your core. But it rests perfectly within my knowledge. My benevolence sustains this pause. My benevolence is like a portal kept open, not a barrier hiding all. It extends to you a chance to advance, to come back, to choose your course. But that opening will not stay available indefinitely. This is the inner strain you sense, the quiet conflict between wanting comfort and answering your true purpose. One whisper softly advises, "Stay safe." The other presses firmly, "Proceed now." You have felt yourself pulled in various directions, hesitating between inaction and embarking on the course I laid out for you. Yet my benevolence has boundaries, my beloved one, and those boundaries are approaching. Softly, exactly, with intention. They have held firm because I continue to anticipate. They have seen others turn away from this very same summons. They have watched souls recede into apathy. But a spark still glows within you. You are not completely asleep. You are not beyond my grasp. This is why my messengers reappeared. This is why this particular period was arranged. Heed what is true. My grace is not frailty. It is an opportunity offered. This time of unearned kindness has been given to you for one reason, because you are vital to my grand intention. You are not merely here, you are irreplaceable. What I have instilled within you cannot be duplicated. Should you choose another way, my child, there will be regret for what could have been. You already sense this. That is why you have felt such deep discomfort where others find satisfaction. That is why giving in feels like anguish to your inner self. It is not because you are overly delicate. It is because you are uniquely selected. You were never made to thrive in misalignment. You were never intended to discover serenity in darkness. But there arrives a limit. There is a point when hesitation becomes defiance, when waiting turns into a spiritual withdrawal. I am enduring, my child. But I am not to be disregarded. That is the adversary's tactic, to make stepping away seem ordinary until it feels like liberty. But it is not liberty. It is a restriction hidden by pleasant feelings, a constraint disguised as ease. And my benevolence continues to light the path for your escape. Do not regard it lightly. You have been given this additional measure of time for your spirit, my cherished one, not for drifting without purpose, but for making your decision. I am not asking for flawlessness from you. I am asking for recognition. Will you recognize me now? Will you permit my goodness to operate completely within you? My child, you have not strayed so far that your return is impossible. That thought is a falsehood. It is a trap. Sometimes my quiet nearness can feel like I'm far away. Keep your inner self soft and receptive. Don't allow minor concerns to capture your focus when I am waiting to guide you. If you do, my cherished one, you will encounter the same challenges over and over. This goes deeper than fleeting emotions, my child. It concerns what endures through all time. Cease viewing this as something distant, merely to be watched. This is not a short communication. It's not simply something to appreciate or discuss with others. This very instant requires your commitment. You do not need to grasp every detail. You simply need to hear my voice and take the next step. Clear away anything that blocks your path. Show me your willingness. Return to the position I intended for you before my favor recedes. Certain blessings you long for will not manifest until you voice your agreement. I value what springs from a deep, settled conviction within you, not what comes without effort. That profound inner knowing is a gift I placed in you, but that quiet urge will not remain forever. Still, my gentle care is always near. So listen to me and respond now, while you still feel my drawing, while others still anticipate your answer. If you permit this moment to slip by without a change in direction, this opening may not be offered again. To act now is to make a deep promise, a declaration that says, I receive this truth and devote myself fully to it. My child, those influences that drew you off course, they were not random occurrences. Every unexpected turn was part of a design. You were not just engaged, you were specifically the object of attention. The one who opposes me does not invariably attack with loud commotion or disorder. Sometimes the challenge comes silently. Not every trial arrives with a sharp blow. Some approach softly, appearing as tranquility or comfort. To be led astray is a tactic meant to slow your journey, and it has been effectively employed against you. Reflect on recent events, my precious one. That timing was not arbitrary. Just as your inner self began to turn towards me, something new emerged. Perhaps it seemed like a good opportunity, or a relationship that felt right. Perhaps a swift onset of concern, exhaustion, or clouded perceptions. You became caught in a web of things pulling your attention. Voices that offered no true benefit. Environments that were not wholesome for you. Connections that were not right. All designed not merely to shift you from your course, but to subtly reduce that profound longing for me within your heart. False direction does not roar. It whispers and draws you in. It frames detrimental actions as attending to your own welfare. It rebrands capitulation as securing quiet. It names passivity, a moment to recharge. It reassures you of ample opportunity, that you can commence when it is convenient. It fills your mind with pleasant ideas while your true self remains unfed. But understand this deep truth, my cherished child. Even at this moment I stay near, and I have led others to support you, for I still discern the gifts I embedded in you, regardless of the disarray. My precious one, you may have considered this season a time for tranquil respite or mending, but the one against me orchestrated it as a slow fading of spirit, a condition of feeling almost nothing. It was not solely past wounds that kept you bound. More than that, it was a false quietude in a setting I never purposed for your prolonged stay. What you once knew clearly as correct became indistinct, and your desire to move ahead simply vanished. This is how opposition works, not with loud chaos or disarray, but with a gentle, lulling sound. And something within you began to adapt, to align with that stillness. It happened gradually, almost without you noticing. You may have appeared calm outwardly, but the inner warmth within you lessened. This is how distractions succeed, not by sudden shock, but by slowly wearing you down. But I did not allow you to stay in that circumstance, my child, because I still recognized the gifts I had placed within your being. My prepared way becomes unclear when your inner landscape is dense with the opinions and pronouncements of others. It is challenging to sense my gentle leading when you bear the weight of others' expectations, especially those who do not comprehend my intention for you. Slowly, their impact grew mightier than my utterance, the one that previously made your spirit feel alive and deeply reverent. Now, my child, you find yourself at this juncture, not empty inside, but experiencing a deep void, not without life, but sensing less energy, less distinctness. And I'm close to you again, not to highlight your errors, but to urge you forward. The deep, stirring, and inner disquiet you feel, my child, signals not my disapproval, but my very presence. That feeling that you must alter your direction is a clear indication of my closeness right here with you. You have not strayed completely. You are simply in a place filled with many competing sounds, each seeking your focus. Presently, the decision for you is to hush those jarring clamors. My child, you are not lacking inner strength. You are not truly confined here, but you are surrounded. The things that draw you from your intended way are like layers of unclear emotions, habits that cause distress, thoughts that repeat without end. They have constructed walls around the inner warmth I placed within you, and if you do not discern their actual identity, they will persistently lessen you unknowingly, not by direct attack, but by subtly drawing you from my concerns. I fashioned you for a purpose far more magnificent than this slow diminishing. I shaped you to be a presence that confronts shadows. And now I am waiting, and others who perceive with my understanding also wait, not merely for your intellectual acceptance of this truth, but for a sincere alteration, a move made by you. This period calls for a clear setting apart, a sacred commitment. Yet, my beloved one, your journey is unique. No other soul follows the exact course I have prepared for you. The summons upon your existence belongs solely to you. You might have questioned why your difficulties felt so deeply personal, why quiet seasons seemed precisely for you, or why an inner craving remained even when you found peace. This is because your life aligns perfectly with a time long foreseen. Your very presence was understood in glimpses of what was yet to unfold. I have never stopped seeing you, my child. There were those who peered into what was to come, and sometimes they felt a sadness for spirits like yours, worried you might not recognize your path right away. Yet they knew with certainty that your moment would arrive. They saw the inner radiance and strength meant to flow through you. They witnessed my essence returning to your lineage and the weakening hold of any darkness. They spoke out for your well-being, my precious child, and I listened. This is the era foretold by those who glimpsed the future, a time when those who have felt disconnected, who believed they were overlooked, begin to rise. These are individuals who do not fit common expectations, who bear the marks of past difficulties, but also the power I have placed within them, ready to step forward and embrace my purpose. My child, I knew you. I named you. I set you apart for this specific time. However, what has been foreseen does not simply unfold on its own. It requires your willing consent. You are not merely watching this period, you have a crucial role to play within it. The declarations made about what lies ahead mark a clear way forward. They become accessible only when you choose to walk where I guide you. The adversary has tried to hinder the person I knew you could become, yet no barrier can prevail against a spirit prepared to heed my summons. Do not underestimate the importance of this time. The destiny I have readied for you is not merely beginning to form, it is already perfected. The next stage awaits your presence, but it demands your engagement. And stepping forward now responds to a call that has echoed through all of time.